What is up, obscure mic people? Bark coming back at you. Glow mic, Syntech, RGB, USB condenser. You guys know how much I love USB condensers. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Rode NT-USB, one of those mics I think are pretty solid for a USB microphone. Syntech, they sent over an on-camera mic to me in the past, and that worked out pretty well. Will it work out well for them again? Syntech glow mic. Let's unbox it, see what it sounds like, and give it the old grade. I mean, it's going to get a 10 based on the glow part, right? It's like a glowy Care Bear belly. That's 10 on the BBC already. All right, so we get the glow mic on the desk. All comes in a nice cardboard box with glowy colors and pictures on it. Got our documentation, of course. Kind of a very loud plastic that this thing is in. My lord. Let's talk about that in just a moment. We've got a windscreen, or pop shield as some like to call it. All metal. Feels pretty premium actually. Syntech is lightly darker than the rest, so you can see that there. Got some metal hooks, also high quality. Kind of impressed there. And we've also got a USB C to C with an A adapter that comes on and off there. Let's take a look at the mic itself. Got a bass stand. Oh yeah. Glow mic. It does have a plastic build, but it feels pretty good. Feels like pretty thick plastic, especially with the glow belly there. And you know, this is metal and that was hard to get in, but pretty good build quality, even though that's more plastic there. Sound like Bob Ross painting happy little microphones. Gonna guess that's gain and headphones combined if it has latency-free monitoring, which has a headphone jack, a glowy glow stick button, and a USB-C port. And looks like a capacitive mute switch on top. The headphone jack is one of the worst I've ever heard in my life. The latency-free monitoring, which is there, is just, this is awful sounding audio in my headphones. Awful. So the picture there at the end of the unboxing was of the mount, the yoke mount. It had a big space with no threads, and I could not put it on my boom arm without an extender. Never ran into that before. There was like a half-inch gap before there was threading, so you need to have some long threads to be able to get in there. That's what she might have said. But yeah, the headphone monitoring on this, it is latency free. I hear it. Sounds like garbage. This is one of the worst headphone amps I have ever heard in my life. It is bad, bad, bad. But hey, this shit glows. You want it? You got it. You want it? Baby, you got it. Y'all want to see my shit glow? It's glowing, baby. There's our capacitive glow switch there. Ooh, blackout mode, Darth Vader mic. And it was all yellow. Stone Temple Pilots purple. Green Day. I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da. Blue October. And a Tylenol and a Samsung S5 screen. LimeWire. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. So there's a ton of different lighting modes. You double click to go through the 6 different patterns. Solid or this or that or the other, or flashing or all that. Glowworm. Anybody remember glowworm? Glowworms are cool. Anyways, it glows and it glows. Freaking USB-C port in the back. You got your headphone monitoring jack. It sounds better in recordings than it does live in your headphones. It's very terrible here. Okay in the actual recording, so what you're hearing, probably okay-ish. Not great. Still a little loose at the top. A little digital sounding, but not the worst thing I've ever heard in post, but definitely the worst thing I've ever heard live, besides Sugar Ray. You can expect to pay $50 to $55 for this sound. Let's put it through its paces. With the windscreen on, I'm not taking it back off. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Although I should take the windscreen off to see if that does anything to the sound. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Does it sound different in my headphones? When you get right on top of the microphone, this is what it sounds like when you're directly on top of the Syntech USB condenser. Talking directly into the microphone. 90 degrees on the microphone. 90 degrees on the microphone. The rear of the microphone. We're going to get straight to the BB-SAR on this one. On the BB-SAR, the Syntech glow mic, of which it glows, but doesn't have much else going for it. Even at $50, let's just say it is a 3. It's just not worth buying. Here's a mute switch test. Mute switch works well. I just can't think of a reason to think this would be a good buy. Build quality's good, yoke mount's fine. The USB-C, there's things about it that's like cool. The mic mute, cool. Don't care much for the glow thing. Just kind of gimmicky. Like a ring is not overkill, but a whole belly is kind of overkill. I think Syntech just simply missed the mark with this one, sadly, because the on-camera mic was pretty solid. But this one, I can't recommend no way, no how, unless you find it for a couple bucks, which would be me giving it a 4, possibly worth buying for cheap used. No, it's the unlikely scenario you find it for a couple bucks, $5-10 max. Obscure Mics, peace out.